Marilla Cuthbert opened the door and saw a little girl with red hair. She looked surprised. "Matthew, who is this? Where is the boy?" Marilla asked. "There was no boy," Matthew said. "Only her." Marilla frowned. "But we asked for a boy. Mrs. Spencer brought her instead." "I couldn't leave her alone," Matthew explained. The girl's eyes filled with tears. "You don't want me because I'm not a boy," she cried. "Nobody ever wants me," Marilla sighed. "Don't cry. You can stay tonight. What's your name?" "Can you call me Cordelia?" the girl asked. "Is that your name?" Marilla asked. "No, my name is Anne Shirley." "But I always wanted to be called Cordelia," Anne said. "If you call me Anne, please spell it with an E." "Anne with an E?" Marilla said with a small smile. "All right, but why did Mrs. Spencer bring you?" "She said you wanted a girl around 11 years old," Anne said sadly. Matthew, feeling nervous, went outside. Marilla asked, "Did Mrs. Spencer bring anyone else?" "Yes, a little girl named Lily." "If I were as pretty as Lily, would you keep me?" Anne asked. "No. We need a boy to help on the farm," Marilla said. "Take off your hat and come eat." Anne took off her hat but couldn't eat. "I'm too sad," she said. Marilla sighed. "You must be tired. I'll show you your room." She led Anne to a small, plain bedroom. "Go to bed now," she said. Anne lay under the covers. "How can you call it a good night when it's the worst night of my life?" she whispered. Marilla went downstairs. Matthew looked worried. "This is a mess," Marilla said. "We'll send her back." "She's a nice little thing," Matthew said. "It's a shame to send her away." "Matthew, do you want to keep her?" Marilla asked. "She's interesting," Matthew said, "but it's up to you." "I don't want an orphan girl," Marilla said firmly. That night, while Marilla thought and Matthew slept, Anne cried, wondering what would happen tomorrow.